Hello everybody, welcome to the next episode of The Wind Down. I am here with one of my good buds and teammates, YxngTexas. How are you doing, bud?
Doing great, Blas. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, baby. I'm doing good.
Baby.
Alright, so as The Wind Down, we always start with, did you bring your favorite drink?
I did. So right now I've got some Phase X G Fuel.
Wow.
Oh, nice shaker cup, dude.
Nice shaker cup. Oh, wow.
It's a very nice shaker cup.
What you got in it?
Phase X G Fuel.
We're rocking the Starfruit Noisy Butters flavor. Literally my last scoop.
I haven't tried that yet.
It's good. Genuinely, it's one of the top 3.
Probably gonna have to go get that next time then.
Please do. So in 10 seconds, can you tell me what you do?
In 10 seconds, okay. I am a Call of Duty content creator on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, and also currently a writer for I Play COD.
How did your content journey begin? Like, bring me back to that moment where it first started off to get to this point today.
So I think my first stream was probably in 2017 on some old account that I don't use anymore. But as far as the whole YxngTexas thing, at least this YxngTexas brand of content started. I think my first stream on this account was March of 2018, and I did like one stream, and then I never streamed again until around September of 2018. I was just finished competing in World War II. I played competitive Call of Duty for a while. At the end of World War II, I decided that was it. I was done competing and wanted to go into content creation because competing wasn't going well. So I went into content creation, took a dip in that pool, and a couple of years later, here we are.
What was your first ever monumental experience with a video game?
Okay, so the first monumental, so it's got to be when I was younger, playing Sly Cooper on the PlayStation 2. And I'm not sure if you remember, with the PlayStation 2, it was insanely hard to find memory cards. So every time I would play Sly Cooper, I would have to restart every single day because I didn't have a memory card, so I had no save data. So I remember one time when I was super young, I think less than 10, I woke up super early one day, sat down in front of my PlayStation 2 and played Sly Cooper all day long just so I could beat the game and finally see how it would end. So for me, I think that was my very first monumental moment in gaming.
But that was the same with me with Simpsons Hit and Run for the PS2.
Oh,
I didn't get a memory card
game.
For years.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic.
I didn't see the second world or the second area that you unlock for maybe a solid year and a half of playing Simpsons Hit and Run every day, restarting.
It was the same with me with Sly Cooper, and then Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City Stories, the same missions over and over every day because I didn't have a memory card.
I do think that was the charm though of back then. You know, thinking back to restarting the game and you're okay with it every day.
Yeah, every day you were okay with it. Now it's like you restart every day, you lose 30 seconds of save progress. You're like, that's unfortunate.
What is the funniest interaction that you've had with a fellow creator?
I think some of my funniest interactions are probably when I'm just in Discord with people like you, locals, DJ, and just kind of shooting the shit with the boys. Shout out to DJ. Never can let him fly a helicopter in Warzone again. I think the one that comes to mind is when we were playing Warzone. It was myself, Johnny J, locals, and DJ. DJ gets in a helicopter, locals and I hop in. Johnny's like, nah, I'm gonna walk. DJ's flying really slow. Locals get sniped out of the helicopter. Somebody shoots a Sigma at us. Locals is already dead. And DJ goes, nah, we're fine. Shoots the flares out way too early. And he gets us absolutely obliterated out of the sky. So that was really funny.
Do you have any goals that you'd like to achieve in this space?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I think I've made it pretty obvious at this point all over social media. I think my main goal right now is to join Carnage Clan. I'm really just grinding for myself though. I'm grinding for myself to make myself the best possible content creator that I can be, build my brand up to a point where it's bigger than it is now, and while doing that, trying to prove that I would be an asset to Carnage. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm grinding for myself, and when it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to improve every single day.
Just on the topic, I don't have any questions regarding Carnage. Everybody knows in this space we're both grinding for Carnage. A lot of our friends are grinding for Carnage. That's the goal that they want to achieve. And I'm on the same boat, but you're building your brand up for yourself, make yourself a valuable asset to the team for them to even get you to join the team. So my question to you is, what do you think you bring to an organization?
Consistency, dedication, loyalty. If you've been following my content at all, I stream on Twitch pretty much every single day. My TikTok game has been steadily improving, and I've been uploading on YouTube full-length videos, sometimes even more than once, every single day for almost 8 months now. It'll actually be 8 months this Tuesday. Will be 8-month upload streak. So that, along with dedication, just passion, straight up passion for content creation and for gaming, and of course, just loyalty. I'm gonna be loyal to a fault and rep whatever team I'm in with so much pride and love. So I think that's a big part of what I bring.
Is there a creator that you look up to in this space?
It's kind of hard to narrow it down to one. I mean, I think when I first started, I looked up to creators like the FaZe guys from like the New York FaZe House, you know, Rain, Apex, Tico. Obviously, always looked up to guys like Scumpy, Nadeshot, guys that are really in that Call of Duty scene. But I think over time, I've also started to like look up to creators who maybe don't have the platform of those huge creators, because I like to look up to people that I can relate to. I can relate to creators like Ocean, Dexbot, you know, a bunch of the Carnage guys. Like on the real, it's because I can relate to these guys and I enjoy their content, and they're all doing it by the book. They're doing the right thing. They're building their brands the right way, and that's something that I really look up to. And you know, they've kind of accomplished things that I want to accomplish, so knowing that they can do it and I can relate to them on a personal level definitely kind of sets them up to be a huge inspiration for me.
Is there a collaboration of your dreams in this space?
I mean, eventually one day I'd want to maybe collaborate with somebody like Scump, who I've mentioned in the past. Now, of course, he's more of a competitive Call of Duty player than a content creator, so that'd be a little bit more difficult, but Scump's always someone I've looked up to simply for his passion and dedication to the game and passion to getting better, and that's someone I definitely would want to collaborate with.
We're now at the time where Season 4 Reloaded is coming out next week. What are you most excited about?
I think two things come to mind. The first one being Rush, Maured or Toten. I'm a big fan of the classic Zombies maps. I remember years ago when I was really young playing Dire Eyes and Moon and all these, and Mob of the Dead and Buried with my friends, and Maured or Toten and these ground-based Zombies maps kind of give me that nostalgic feel. And I'm a big fan of Easter eggs. I love doing Easter eggs, so I'm sure there's going to be a nice one in Maured or Toten, so definitely excited to go give that a try.
What was your favorite Warzone meta?
And it's a more recent meta, AMAX MP5 meta. The AMAX for me was also one of my favorite guns in Modern Warfare. Used the crap out of that when it came out. And the MP5 has always been a staple through Call of Duty. So when I, picked up the AMAX and I was, beaming people from, really long distance away with little to no effort, it sounds kind of soft because it's like, oh, it's so easy. But I mean, the AMAX for me, it just feels nice to use. And even when it became non-meta, I still tried to use it because I just had a love for the AMAX. So definitely AMAX MP5.
Your content is mainly revolved around Call of Duty and Call of Duty content. Is there a different kind of franchise that you're looking to expand to in the future, or are you comfortable where you are?
I'm super comfortable with Call of Duty. I've been playing Call of Duty every year since 2009. I owned my very first Call of Duty on Christmas Day 2009 when my parents got me an Xbox 360 and a copy of Modern Warfare 2. Been playing Call of Duty for 12 years now, so super comfortable with the franchise. I've branched out and streamed other games here and there. Recently, what's come to mind is Resident Evil Village. I streamed that a little bit. During my subathon, I streamed games like Sly Cooper because they're on PlayStation now. So, but as far as my main brand of content, no, I don't plan on expanding past Call of Duty. I'm gonna stick with Call of Duty. Be that multiplayer, Warzone, zombies. I think I'm gonna integrate all of that.
When you're off your setup, when you're off content creating, when you're off doing you're chilling out yourself, you're winding down. What do you do to wind down?
When I'm not gaming, I'm usually either watching other people game on Twitch, working out. I work out a lot off stream, just so I can stay ready for football. And obviously my future career, I need to be physically fit, and I like to hang out with my friends a lot, so they come over to my house. We have a little setup in my garage where we nice little chill setup, so that's definitely how I like to wind down. I also like watching a lot of Netflix or Disney Plus, reading, and even doing some writing on the side for IPC. I count that as winding down because I enjoy it. So, and I mean, I enjoy content creation, but with writing, I'm obviously just kind of secluded by myself. I can put on some music and just chill out and kind of let my creative side take over.
Who's your favorite member of IPC?
You're gonna make me pick favorites here. Wow. I mean, it's blasphemy, of course. I mean, that guy's just so cool. The cow sweater. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Hold up.
For the record, he called it a cow sweater, not a cow jumper.
So our boss, genuinely, yes. I don't know. I can't remember where you stand with this, by the way. But I have this jumper. and it's
Sweater.
cow prints. It's nice. It's cute.
Cow prints.
It's cow prints for a jumper. Where do you stand? Is it ugly?
I don't think it's something I'd wear personally, but I mean, if that's your style, it's your style, Blaz. I think it's.
Do you think the heat is warranted?
I think it's utterly blasphemous. I hate myself for making that joke, but no, it's a nice sweater.
This is a PSA to Thump. It's a nice jumper. You're in a zombie apocalypse, and you have 3 creatures to bring with you. Who are they and why?
So I've been thinking about this a lot, and this question is actually like I was thinking about this morning. And this question has literally brought me stress because I don't want to offend anybody. So I've literally been like, how am I gonna word this so that people don't get offended? So I'm gonna go with the first one, Ocean, Carnage Ocean. He is the person on my friends list who has the most Warzone wins. So I'm gonna trust his strategy. I'm just gonna trust the strategy. So we'll go with Ocean. The second one is gonna be Locals because of his affinity to blow things up. Now, it's only been watermelons at this point, but I'm sure we can translate that to other things.
There's room to expand. Yeah.
Exactly. So if he can blow up watermelons with some elastic bands, if given some better tools, he could probably put something together.
Yeah.
And then I think the last one, I think I'm gonna have to go with DJ, Deeper Jungle, just because he's got the he'll always have the level head. He might put us in some situations that wouldn't be too good. Like if there's a helicopter in this zombie apocalypse, he's definitely not flying it. But I think he'd be able to keep us all level headed.
If you were a cat, what would you do?
Yeah, so if I woke up tomorrow morning as a cat, I think the first thing I would do would go find my cat, Jacko, and he's somewhere around this office right now, and I'd vibe out with him a little bit. I think I would definitely just start bouncing around the house. I think I'd just start jumping and running everywhere. I'd see what those little zoomies those cats get are all about, because I don't know if you have any cats, Blaz, but I don't know. It seems like every time, at least once a day, they get these things called the zoomies, and they just want to sprint everywhere. So I'd see what that's all about, the little burst of energy. And I think I'd just start annoying my owner sometimes like Jacko does.
All right, I usually end the IPC wind down with this because it's me and you. We're in IPC ourselves. I think it just works. 2 score streaks, 2 maps, 2 weapons into your desired Call of Duty.
Yep.
What are they?
For the weapons, it's got to be, and this is going to shock people maybe, but the Black Ops 4 Maddox. That's one of my favorite guns in all of Call of Duty.
Nobody has answered a BO4 weapon.
No,
Ever.
BO4 Maddox. Love that. And then Modern Warfare 2 UMP 45.
Solid.
I think that's an OG weapon, but you know, the Maddox for me is always going to be special.
You're weird, bro.
As far as maps goes, I think I'm going to go with Modern Warfare 2 Terminal and then Black Ops 2 Raid. I think those are 2 iconic maps, so you can imagine my joy when they brought that into Black Ops Cold War. I played the crap out of Raid 24/7. And as far as score streaks goes, I think Modern Warfare 2 Harrier, just because for me that was iconic. That was always, for me, I wasn't that good at Modern Warfare 2, so the Harrier was about as high as I would get. So that was the end all to be all for me. And then I think you gotta go with the Modern Warfare 2 AC-130. I barely got that, you know. I was more the guy that was gonna get your AC-130 out of care packages, but it was fun to use. And
on that note, folks, that has been the wind down with YxngTexas. Is there anything you'd like to shout out? Anything you'd like to talk about?
For anyone watching, just know I got some big things coming up. So I'm gonna keep working, keep grinding, and yeah, I'm excited.
My boy Tex, thanks for stopping on by.
Big Blaz.
Yo.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.